Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I don't know how many times I've started this video and I'm still not too happy with it because it's evening time and I'm playing around with lighting and I'm ending up with shadows behind me and I have every light that I can possibly find in the house in front of me. So at least I don't look like I have Mickey Mouse ears, which I did earlier. So I hope that the lighting is okay and it doesn't bother you. It's, as I say, it's evening time. Sorry, that was me tipping a light. And it's still Easter holidays. My children are not back to school until this coming Monday. So it's just been busy and it's been a little bit hard to, you know, just find the opportunity to make a video in peace and quiet and during the day. So this is why I'm filming in the evening. So oh, another reason, I just thought I would update you, another reason that I haven't been making videos kind of as routinely as I would have, I've had a problem with my foot. It's actually with my heel on my left foot. And it's a very minor thing, but it's called plantar fasciitis. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it, but it's like a very sharp pain in your heel when you've been sitting for any length of time or when you get up in the morning and you take your first steps. It's a very sharp pain in the heel. So if you imagine that that's your foot and that's your ankle, it's the ligament that joins all your toes to your heel, joins from all your toes up to your heel and then up the back of your leg. And I don't know how I managed to damage it or injure it or whatever, but it's actually been very painful for the last month or so, and I did go to the doctor eventually 2 weeks ago and she put me on anti-inflammatories, which did not agree with me at all. They made me feel just very unwell in myself and not, you know, just not right, and I had to stop taking them. So of course that means that the heel is not really healing, pardon the pun, so I'm going to probably have to go and have physio. But anyway, that's one of the things. I just didn't feel great, so and if you're not feeling great, you're not really in the mood to make a video. So anyway, that's only a minor thing. I've been doing stretches and things for it and doing little massages on it to try and ease it out, because it's literally just where the tendon stiffens up and you're kind of, you know, you're stretching it out each time you walk, and that's what makes it painful. So it's not a serious thing, but it can take a while to resolve, which is also kind of stopping me from getting back into my stride for kind of getting exercising in the spring, which I hadn't been doing the way I wanted to. I can't even walk my dog at the moment. So anyway, I thought today I would show you some new things that I've got. Now they're not all things that I've bought. They're things that have been given to me, and some of them I have bought. So I was shopping today, and I was looking at the Urban Decay Smoky palette, and oh, I was really lusting after that. But it's nearly €40, so, and I have lots of palettes, so I don't really need another one. But I don't really have smoky eye colours, and that's one thing I wanted to try out so that I could do a get ready with me. So I picked out 2 MAC colours that I can add to my customizable palette. So they, as you know, if you buy them to pop into your palette, they come in these little packets. So the first one is called Print, and it's a lovely kind of a smoky grey, and as I show them to you, I will pop them into the palette. So that's it there. I hope the lighting is showing it up properly. It's a lovely smoky grey. Gosh, have I got it all over me already? So that's it there. And I really like that. I hope I have a tissue to wipe away. I have. I'm sitting at my vanity table. So that's it there. It's called Print, and if I just swatch it on my hand there, you can see you can smoke it out really nicely. Really pleased with that, because as I say, it's not a colour that I would have had before. Just wipe that away. And then the other one is called Omega. I'll just show you. So it's a kind of a creamy, yellowy creamy. It reminds me of Soft Ochre, the cream, the paint pot. So that's it there. It's not unlike it, and it's a matte. These are, but this one, yeah, they're both matte. There's no shimmer in them, and that's Omega. So if I put the two together, I'll do Omega here, and I'll put a little, because that's actually very pigmented. I'll put print beside it, so you can see it would make a really nice kind of a smoky eye effect, and that's my whole intention, because I really wanted to get some smoky colours that I don't already have, because again, if you've been watching me for any length of time, I tend to go for neutrals, taupes and browns and creams and so forth, so that's a breakaway for me. So I'm going to just pop them into my little palette just so that you can see. Sorry, knocking the camera. That's the MAC customizable palette. So when you open it, you have all those little slots, so you can see the colours that I would normally go for, and it has that little plastic perspex cover. I think on this side I'm going to see if I can put some blushes in, either that or just keep adding to the eyeshadows, but to kind of buy those colours and have the effect, have a smoky eye palette then to work from. I can't lift the perspex. There we go. It's a lot cheaper than buying the naked smoky palette. So there are my colours there, and I'm going to pop these in. So I'll put, actually Omega's quite like this one here, which, and I can never remember the names, but you can pop them out. This one is what does it say? Wedge. That's Wedge. So that's Wedge, and that's Omega, which actually, this one looks lighter on camera, but it's actually the opposite in real life. And there is Print. So there are two lovely additions to my palette. So only 4 more. Oh my goodness, only 4 more spaces. I think I might go for a sort of there was a beautiful one. Oh, it was called Shadowy Lady, and it was a lovely smoky colour, but it was kind of purpley. So I might get that one as well, and maybe I'll go back and look at the smoky palette and see what kind of colours I should add in. So really, really happy with those, and I'm planning to do a smoky eye when I've practiced it a little. I'm planning to do a smoky eye get ready with me. So I'm really, really happy with those. Another, when I was shopping today, I was just looking around at the different counters, and I have been dying to try the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, and I managed to get a sample, and it's in, I think it's in 1. I think it's the lightest one. So that's it there. There's quite a bit in it. So I'll get a couple of uses from that, and I might use that as well to do a get ready with me. So we can try things out and see how they work for my skin type. Is normal, basically normal, tending to be slightly dry here, and I might get a little bit of oiliness, very, very, very slightly. So it's fairly balanced. My skin is fairly balanced. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. It's very difficult to get foundation samples recently, I've noticed, because Chanel don't seem to do them anymore. They used to give you little glass jars, little glass bottles like that, and you know, they're dinky, they're tiny little sizes, and that's plastic, so it's easy to get the contents out. But they don't seem to do them anymore. Probably to do with health and safety, but it's rather annoying, because when you consider that if you're buying a foundation, it's quite a large investment. In term, you know, it's a financial investment. There, in Ireland, most foundations are over €35, and they can go upwards to €55. And I was looking at one today. It was the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau. Excuse me, and the girl wasn't at the counter. She must have been on her break, and there was another girl from one of the other counters, and I said, could you give me a sample of that? And she said, oh, the girl isn't here. So I didn't get a chance to go back, but I will go back, because I really want to try that. Although I did swatch it on my hand, and I thought it struck me as being a little bit dry. So the other place I went to see if I could get a sample, because I've been hearing so much about them, was the Charlotte Tilbury counter, and it was the Light Wonder foundation. It's a youth boosting perfecting skin foundation, and their samples come in little sachets like that. I said I wanted, you know, I told the girl I wanted something that I could wear every day. I don't necessarily want a very heavy coverage, but she said this is very buildable, and she was wearing it herself and it looked really, really pretty. And this is in the colour number 4 Fair. So that's it. That's it there. I don't know if that's going to pick up, but it's number 4 Fair. She also gave me the Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow. And that's it there. It comes in the little sachet. Oh, it is. It's in number 2 Light, or that's it. You can see it there, I think. Number 2 Light. So I'm going to try those as well for maybe a get ready with me. I also got her to try, I have, as you know, I have the Pillow Talk liner, and I have one of their glosses. It's called Sweet Stiletto. And they had the Pillow Talk lipstick, and it's going to be my next purchase. I got her to put it on me, and it's absolutely beautiful. She did the liner, she filled in with the liner just a little bit, put the lipstick on with a brush, and then it wasn't Sweet Stiletto, the gloss wasn't Sweet Stiletto, I can't remember what the name of the gloss was, but it was very similar, and she said it would work as well. So that's going to be my next purchase. It's a beautiful colour, it's a lovely everyday nude, it's really, really gorgeous. So those samples to try. I heard Shaz at the Blonde Tea Party. If you don't know Shaz, go over and say hi to her. You'll love her. She had purchased very recently Buxom White Russian, and as I was walking through Debenhams today, there was the stand, and yes, they had White Russian, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna buy that. But I didn't, because I bought something else, which I will show you. But I really wanted the effect. So I swatched it on my hand, and I went over to the NYX stand because I love their butter glosses. And I picked up the NYX butter gloss in Fortune Cookie. I don't know if you'll be able to read that. It's Fortune Cookie. And that's the kind of colour. It's a kind of a champagne-y, peachy, beautiful colour. And when I swatched it, now my hand is dirty, I'll do it on my other hand. When I swatched it, it looked very similar next to the White Russian. So not quite a dupe, but very, 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 very similar. And I did take a photograph on my phone. I don't know if it will show up, because I asked my little girl, she was with me at the time. She had been with my husband and we met up, so I showed her this photograph that I had taken of the two glosses swatched together, and I asked her which one could she see a difference, and she said one looked lumpier than the other. But I don't know if it probably won't show. No, you can't see it. You can't see it. But on the photograph, it's the light is whiting it out. They're very, very, very similar. So I'm really, really pleased with that. And actually, that's what I have on me at the moment. I have, what lipstick have I got? It's Milani Nude Cream, and I topped it with this. So just gives a lovely gloss. And the girl said it will go with practically any colour, any pinks, any peaches, any browns. So I'll let you know, and we'll see if it makes it into any of my favourites. Now, another thing that I purchased today, in Debenhams they do, in the fashion section, they do lots and lots and lots of different brands of clothing. Actually, it's a really, really fabulous place to go, and it's where I purchased the outfit that I wore for that wedding that I went to in October, and I did a get ready with me and I showed the outfit. So I was on that floor today. They actually have 2 floors of clothing, but different brands, and they had what they call a Blue Cross sale, where just, I suppose, maybe end of line stocks are put and everything is marked down to really very low prices. So I picked this up. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you in, I might have to get up and show you this beautiful shirt. It's by John Rocha. I don't know if you'll be able to read that. John Rocha, who's a British designer. Actually, I think he's Irish, but he's based in Britain. I think he is Irish. Simone Rocha is his daughter, but his designs are just beautiful. And it's a lovely kind of a chiffon blouse. Now it's a lavender colour, it's probably not showing up, it's showing up more grey, but it has these beautiful sleeves. They're so feminine and pretty, and it's quite long. It's like a tunic. I'll see if I can stand up and show you. Hear my squeaky chair. So I'll just hold it up for you to see. And that's it there. It has a kind of it's longer at the back. And it has a liner. It has like an inbuilt cami, which is like a jersey. Oops. It's a jersey, like a jersey knit, very fine jersey knit. So, you know, it's not see-through. But the sleeves are sheer. And they're really, really pretty. Just a simple round neck. Now this was reduced from, it was originally 52 euro, marked down to 26, and it's now down to 15 euro and 60 cent for a designer, high street, well, I suppose high street designer, but really, really, really happy with that. I just love the sleeves. So, hence I didn't buy the white Russian, but I will eventually. Now, my daughter was in, where was she recently? She travels a lot. Where was she recently? Was she in London? She was in London recently, I think it was, yeah. She's going to Milan next month because she has a friend living there. So she can get cheap flights and she doesn't have to pay for accommodation. But she went to Kiko. And was it London? No, it was somewhere else. And I can't remember. Amsterdam, that's where it was. Amsterdam. The flights around Europe are very, very, internally around Europe are very, very cheap. So, and they always have flash sales, and you could get a flight to Amsterdam for 30 euro. So that's what, you know, my daughter is 25 and her friends, they would do that regularly. They'll just decide off they'll go for a weekend and they'll stay in a hostel. So it's very economical. But anyway, she loves to go to Kiko, and when she does, she always brings me back some products. So this time she brought me back 2 eyeshadows, and actually now that I'm looking at it, they're not dissimilar. Well, this is more of a brown, but this one's not dissimilar to the shadow I just showed you, although it has more of a shimmer. Now Kiko don't do names, their shadows are not named. They're just numbered, and oh, this one does actually. Let me just double check that it isn't. I have a set pair of glasses here. Yeah, it's not a name. It's just, it says Kiko and then Milano, and there's a word smart underneath it, but I thought it was the colour, but it's not. The colour, that one is 02, and it's a lovely champagne-y colour. Not dissimilar to Steal a Kitten. Not dissimilar. That's it there. Very pretty. Now it is kind of shimmery, so if you were to put it, I would only put that on the centre of my lid for a pop of colour, or maybe just in the inner corner. But it's really, really, really pretty. Sorry, the light is whiting it out. Really pretty. And the packaging is beautiful. These are so inexpensive. This one is number 08. It has smart written on it as well. It must be that particular line of shadows. And that's the colour there. It's a lovely taupe. Actually, it goes well with what I'm wearing, even though, yeah, it actually does. And sometimes on camera and in real life they look different, but actually that works really well with this, which is kind of almost like a blush, a taupey blush. Again, it does have some shimmer, but it's not too bad. Actually, no, I'll do it on the other finger because I'd already swatched with that one. I'll do it on my baby finger. So that's it there. It's coming out quite light. If I put it on you can see the difference. And I'll swatch the lighter one beside it so you can see. And this side. There we go. There's the two. So they're beautiful, and I will use those in a Get Ready With Me so you can see. And if you have access to a Kiko store, you are so lucky, because the products are amazing and they're such good quality and they're such good prices too. She also brought me, I had asked for this, a mascara, and this is the Unmeasurable Length Fibers Extension Effect Mascara from Kiko Milano, and that's it there, and it's in black. I don't know, she didn't tell me what prices they were, but I've been into Kiko stores before and I know they're not expensive. And this has one of those cute little brushes that I hope you can see. It's kind of 3 little sections on it that really help to build length and volume, and this is a fabulous mascara. I often will just use it on its own, or sometimes I'll couple it with another mascara. The one I'm loving at the moment is the Essence one, as you know, but I actually really, that's pretty close to the Essence one. So when she goes back to Milan, I will be asking her to pick me up another one. And I know from being in the Kiko shops that these are not expensive. I'm watching my time. Now, she also brought me 2 polishes, 2 nail polishes. This one is slightly more burnt orange, and these are kind of, this one is I suppose a rosy colour, a dark rosy colour. So love their polishes as well. Nice little brush, so they're easy to, I find a brush, the size of a brush is very important for applying polish. So I really, really love those. I should take off my glasses. And another recent purchase of mine was a Zoeva brush. I've never bought any Zoeva brushes before, and this one is a shadow brush, and it is the 231 Luxe Petite Crease. And that's it. It's not focusing. That's it anyway. It's a lovely tapered crease brush. It's lovely and soft. And I have these brushes here. One of them is my blank canvas. It's similar shape, but as you can see, it's much smaller and it's harder. It's still soft, but it's more dense. This one is better for crease, for crease work, and this one is perfect for the outer V. So I'll be using that in my Get Ready With Me's, and I'll be letting you know if it has made it to my favourites. Now, the last 2 things were very, very special, because yesterday was our wedding anniversary, and we were 30 years married yesterday. I was a child bride, joking. Anyway, we were 30 years married yesterday, so technically your 30th is your pearl wedding anniversary, but didn't really go for anything on pearl. But my husband said, what would you like? And I said, well, I would love a bag. I didn't want to spend too much, so we went shopping and I picked this out, and I absolutely love it. It's a Guess bag. Really, really love it. I love these, and I think you can actually take them off, because there's a little, you can see that there. I'm sure that I can remove that, but it's a really, really good bag. It came with, obviously has a dust bag with it, but it has a shoulder strap that you can wear crossbody. Now I wouldn't, but if you look, it has 2 side pockets that are very generous. These ones here, very, very generous, and then the zip and a place to clip your keys, which I'm just noticing now. You can clip your keys so you won't lose or misplace. I'm always doing that. I throw my keys into my bag and then I can't find them. And it has a lovely, generous zip pocket in the middle for your wallet or your phone, so that things are zipped up safely. And the zip, it just moves so easily. You're not pulling at it. It's a lovely, it runs beautifully, and then the zip is either, you can have it snapped into place, or you can extend it if you need to. You can have it unsnapped if you need to. And I carry it over my arm. Oops, that's not very, I carry it over my arm. So I've been really, really loving that. It was so, so sweet of him, because we made a few choices, and we took pictures, I showed them to my daughters, and I said, look, whatever one you pick, this was the one he picked, so I absolutely love it. I wasn't expecting anything else, but he also surprised me with this beautiful bracelet. I just want to make sure it's the right way around, and this is a NYX bracelet, NYX of London, and it has the three different, it has silver and the rose gold with three little links in them there. And I was so touched because we had looked at that and I had admired it, didn't think anything more of it, because I said, look, pick a piece of jewellery or a bag, I don't mind, but that was a surprise. So yeah, I was very, very touched that he would do that, and we had a beautiful meal out with our family, just our children. There's 8 of us, so it's quite yeah, getting everybody out and ordering and everybody getting what they want. So we really had a lovely, lovely evening, and we're going to take some time tomorrow for just the 2 of us to go out and spend some time together. So yeah, so there were all the new things that I wanted to show you. As I say, some of them I purchased, some of them are samples, and some were gifts. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know if you've purchased anything new recently, anything exciting. And thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I have been very slow this week in getting back and to answering my my comments, but I promise I will. I just, as I say, with the children at home, it's just very busy. And next week they'll be back at school and I'll have more of a routine. But I really, really, really appreciate you taking the time to hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. You have no idea. And if you haven't already subscribed, and if you're still here after 26 minutes, please maybe consider giving me a thumbs up. It really helps. And if you could possibly think of hitting that subscribe button, absolutely mean the world to me. And the little bell that goes beside it will let you know when I upload a video. So I hope you have a lovely evening, and I will talk to you very soon again in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.